dare I say it, English farmers are cognitively challenged. It's obvious now. The writing is on the wall. Why else would you support the man who put you in this position? Removed your subsidies, for instance. Even though Boris Johnson said that your subsidies were guaranteed 100%. How long did that last? He wasn't even in power then, but you believed him. He was just a campaigning, flipping pain in the arse MP. Well, he got in power about in 2019, didn't he? Well, the majority. That he did. Did he award you your 100% guaranteed subsidies? No. They were not paid in full. Instead, you had some kind of environmental subsidy, which was nowhere near the actual subsidies anyway, and reduced the amount of farming, so you didn't have an opportunity to make any money anyway. Some farmers, they took up, the opportunity of just letting the land just sit there, not growing food. But what do? Farmers. Not all, I know. Not everyone voted for Brexit. You'll whinge and you'll whine about stuff that ain't really affecting you. Not yet. Not until you're dead. That's why some people are calling it a so-called death tax. It affects your children, yes. But why the heck should you get away with it? You've screwed the country. If you didn't vote for Brexit, well then quite frankly, we might not have had the Brexit, and then quite frankly, you might have still kept your cap. Your common agricultural policy that you whinged and whined about, but it was there to protect you. That's the whole point of it. Yes, the European Union is a protectionist. To protect you. Sugar beet, for instance. Imports of cane sugar. Restricted under the European Union to protect you farmers that farmed sugar beet. Otherwise, the Tate and Isles out there would have actually undercut you so much it wouldn't be no point. Sugar beet industries would have just fallen to the wayside, and factories now in the UK, such as Cantley and what have you, and some who suffered from fires and God knows what else, are shutting down one after the other. Just like in, Drax and what have you, shutting down oil refineries in Scotland. I think you could do with that now, couldn't you? But the farmers are happy to support the architect of Brexit, and seeing them stand side by side with Nigel Farage, the man who single-handedly destroyed British farming and is advocate for a US trade deal which would obliterate British farmers. Literally, I'd wipe them out. They'd be gone. There'd be no British farming. There's no way you can compete with these mega farms. I know they're saying, well, we only send you the decent stuff. We won't send you any hormone injected beef. No. We won't send you any chlorine washed chicken. Oh, but you believe me, I'll tell you, you'll be getting the worst of the worst. Because they can. And because it's not all checked. You'll be getting some shit. And also you'll ostracise your European market. Any foodstuffs that are made in the UK and made and processed into products will not be able to be sold in the European Union. So what's the point? You are in such a bad place. Everything is getting worse. The cost of everything is going up. The cost of your inputs have increased massively. Not just by a little bit, massively. It's one of the biggest gripes farmers have is the cost of inputs, such as your nitrogen, your fertilisers, your seed. Everything is more expensive now. And where was the Farmers' Union? Where was Batty Batters? Where was she? She left until the last blooming minute to actually say, well, maybe it might be a bad idea voting for Brexit, she said. Meanwhile, you lot were putting all the signs up in the fields and what here, on the gates and the straw bales and trailers and God knows where else. Barrage balloons. So vote out. Well, we left the European Union now, and are we any better off? No. We are in such a shit place. The UK is struggling. Right across the board. It's not just farming, fishing, you name it, all industries. Banking, everything is a struggle. The only thing that we seem to be doing okay-ish in is financial services. Where does that benefit you? It doesn't. Don't give you a job. Not ordinary folk, and certainly does not put food on the table for ordinary folk. Most of this money is shipped off abroad, ends up in some kind of offshore account. Many of these people don't even pay taxes. You know, these industries, like Tesla, for instance, what taxes do they pay? None. And yet you worship Elon Musk as well while you're at it. Can't you see how flippin' lunatically, how stupid this is? This is mental. Now the government has, said in response to the petition, there's been a petition, they got 170,000 votes in this petition, that its commitment to farmers is steadfast. No, it's not. Of course it isn't. But there is an urgent need to repair the public finances, and it's as fair way as possible. Yes, the government is in a shit place. Now, if everything they managed to save a few weeks ago got absolutely hammered by the gilts. So what they actually saved, they lost again. So let's start from from the ground up again. Trying to save more money. So also you just keep borrowing. Not with the gilt price as it is. Interest rates are too high on the gilts. It's over 5%. Way too high. And it's increase of red tape, what have you, scuttering business to be able to do their job. I didn't see that. Oh, blimey, should I? Maybe I should. I hate this man. I hate Nick Farage. I listened to him this morning. I absolutely hate Nick Farage. I think he's an awful critter. And so is Nigel Farage.
Nigel Farage joins me now. Mr. Farage, what did you tell the assembled farmers this morning? Good morning to you.
Good morning. I told them keep going, keep going. The campaign is picking up. We're seeing farmers' protests now all over the country, going into cities, going into rural towns. And it's very important they keep the pressure up. It's very important they're voluble.
Why the hell are people supporting this man? This man who's speaking at the moment killed their industry. Killed it. And yet they are standing there hand in hand with Nigel Farage. They are such idiots. I'm sorry, but farmers are stupid. You should have lynched him. For God's sake. You should have lynched him and tied him to the front of, because it's like apocalyptic stuff now, the farmers are in such a shit place. Tie him to the front of your tractors and call him a universal donor or something.
I think the public increasingly are getting behind them, but I emphasised to them this morning, please stay peaceful. Don't do what our neighbours do.
Obviously we know about the Farage riots, don't we? Where 3 little girls got killed and Nigel Farage thought it was a great idea to listen to the likes of Andrew Tate to get his news information updates from.
On the other side of the English Channel, where they block the roads and set fire to things, that I think would turn the British public against them. No, I sense the support building. I have to tell you, I've met farmers in my own constituency, literally in tears, Nick.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, old Nige. If I'd see him, my eyes would be streaming as well, they would. Oh my God, they'd be burning. Flipping old frog face. I just... biggest belief where people still support this man. They're just The idiocy of it all is just astounding. Why would you support a man that destroyed your business? We wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for Brexit. We would be doing pretty much as well as what the United States is doing regarding, before actual Donald Trump got in, be fair, because Biden did manage to do some growth in the economy post the pandemic. The UK is flatlined because we're bloody nomads. Mental. Absolutely bloody mental. The position that we are in the United Kingdom. Such a mess. Such a bloody mess. We can't trade. Keir Starmer's, well, he thinks there's some opportunities to be had there. He's trying to look like he's not trying to overturn Brexit, but, I think maybe he is trying to get some closer alignment with the European Union. Well, that's a sensible thing to do. So our only chance, really. You don't want to deal with the United States under Donald Trump. There's only one winner with a deal with Donald Trump, you see, and that is Donald Trump's America. Or at least that's what he would tell the people. Because Donald Trump regularly just lies. He lied about the Mexican so-called negotiation. He lied about Canada, Colombia. It's lies, lies, lies. It's the law or the truth according to Donald Trump. And if he says it, it is so. I'm not that happy with farmers in the UK anyway, because everything has literally gone to the pot gun farming. Methods that we used over decades and centuries, over centuries, have literally been thrown to one side because they're just trying to overcrop everything now, because they kind of have to, because the supermarkets have destroyed the industry. Important stuff from abroad, countries where the labour costs are much lower. And then UK farmers are trying to compete. And the only way they do that is through mechanisation and, taking down hedgerows and God knows what to make their fields bigger. Make it more practical. Get more crop per hectare. Yes. I went metric. Sorry. I got very little sympathy. Farmers already have. They're destroying the land. They're not custodians of the land. They are raping it. They really are raping it. All the little biostructures and stuff like that are just gone. Away with farming down the water runoff, the poisons, the toxins that are ending up in the fields, then into the watercourse. Same with microplastics from the flipping hay bales that are wrapped. This stuff is just left. I know farmers in the UK just bury the bloody stuff because they can. It's easier and it's quicker to bury the plastic. Well, that stuff breaks down after a while and it just ends up smaller particles of itself. It just, microplastic eventually just gets ploughed in. And then it ends up in your food. I just haven't got much. I've seen it myself. I've seen it so many times. And it's, when you work and live in the country, you tend to know. All right? And same here in France. No, it's no different here. They're no better. If anything, they're worse. Our local farmer has every year he pulls the old plastics off the flipping bales, even though he's got a right to he's got access to dumps, tips, and what have you for commercial waste. He burns it. Big clouds of black smoke. No one says anything, even though it's still illegal. You see, so why would I respect the farmers? I don't respect the farmers. And besides, the only thing you say, well, you want to eat, don't you? Well, I grow my own food, so they are. And so should you. If you don't want all that crap in your body, my body's a temple, can't you tell? No, okay, on that note, please leave in the comments down. How do you feel about this? Because I'm absolutely sick to death of idiots. I'm sorry, I don't suffer fools, and these people are fools. Just because they think, or they see Nigel Farage saying a few words that they like to hear, they're quick to forget all the shit that he has caused them, and they've inflicted upon themselves. And that's farming for you. Inbred. Yeah, same way I'm from Norfolk, they all got web feet. True, it's as a fact. Yeah, okay. Anyway, please leave the comments down below, and please hit the like button, and maybe subscribe to the channel, and then maybe the little bell icon, because then you get one fuzzy fin in your pocket every time I upload another video. And if you want to support the channel, do a Patreon and buy us coffee. And I do apologise if there's farmers out there who don't follow the likes of Nigel Farage. I'm not targeting, labelling you. I'm labelling those who do, and also, I'm not targeting those who use ethical methods of farming. But I also do understand you are between a rock and a hard place if you want to make money. If you want to support yourselves, because farming these days is absolutely... It's been wrecked by the supermarkets. It's been destroyed by the supermarkets. They're the killer of everything. They really are. Doodaloo.